Since I've been on this self-improvement journey, I've done so many things that has helped me throughout the years, but if I had to compress 20 habits that I actually did every day, these would be the habits that actually made a difference. If you guys are new to my channel, what's up? My name is David. I talk anything from self-improvement to fitness and anything motivational that can inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Subscribe to this channel so that way you're not missing out on these weekly tips, because I do come out with these videos all the time, so that way you can keep improving and learn from my mistakes. Now that we got that out of the way, let's dive into the 20 habits. All right guys, I already listed the 20 habits here, but the first habit right here that I got, guys, is that I started my day with some movement. So when I begin my day, it is non-negotiable to at least be moving my body. For me, what that looks like is that I go to the gym, and I like getting it out the way first thing in the morning, only because I get to get some blood flow, I get to feel better, and I do something that I actually like in the beginning of my day. Now granted, you might not have the opportunity to, go to the gym in the morning if, like, let's say you have to start work in the morning. I've been fortunate enough to not have to start that early to go to work, and instead go into work during the afternoon. However, if you're in a different position as me, where you do have to start early at your job, that still doesn't mean you can't wake up in the morning at least an hour earlier than what you usually do, and then just go outside for some walk. Getting some movement too, guys, it could be as simple as just walking or just stretching first thing in the morning. Look, your body's been stiff all night in the same position for, like, if you're properly sleeping, like 7 to 9 hours. And so we need to get the body moving, and we need to get some blood in there so that way your joints don't feel as stiff. Not to mention, guys, you feel so much better when you get so much movement. At least I do in my experience, because when I move first thing in the morning, I feel like I am better prepared and like ready to like attack the day. All right guys, the second habit that I did every day is that I regulated my central nervous system. So you can do something as simple meditation, praying, whatever you got to do to like calm yourself down. And so because I started meditating every day, and because I found ways to just calm myself down and be in stillness first thing in the morning, I've been able to like lower my stress down, as well as being able to handle stress a lot better. When you could do this, guys, you're better at like controlling certain situations that you are able to control, and the little stuff don't get to the best of you. So not only has this helped me perform better, but this has also helped me to keep going even when things don't seem like they're working out right now. Like, for example, guys, I don't think I would have made it this far in this YouTube channel and just work for free if, one, I did not have a passion for this and enjoy it. Now granted, I do have my days where I don't feel like recording, but that's another topic for another video. And then two, guys, like, even when I started my YouTube channel was not getting paid, like, I just kept going because I saw and believed in myself. I envisioned the person that I am today. Same thing with the gym. I did not get to that 10% body fat until I actually saw myself that I was capable of doing it. If I didn't think I was capable of doing it, there's no way I would have made it this far. So take it for what you will, guys. Like, if you can see it, it can actually happen, and your dreams can come true. Habit number 3, guys, I regulated my dopamine. So guys, every morning when I first wake up, I avoid looking at like social media, or I avoid doom scrolling, or like just looking at stuff that is not going to add value to my life. If I do happen to put YouTube videos, which I do in the morning because I'm brushing my teeth or washing my face or whatever I'm doing, it is something that's going to improve my life. It is something that's going to develop me mentally, spiritually, or something that's going to improve my day or set me in the right tone. Now, if I am going to put music, it has to be something positive. It has to be something inspiring. I do not put any negative kind of music. I do not want any negative connotation starting my day, because then that puts you in a low vibration and a low mood to start out the day. When you set yourself so high in the day and you do something that's like going to help you, or you listen to stuff that's inspiring, it sets the right tone for the day. Not to mention, guys, when you're doom scrolling on social media, or you're just looking at, memes or whatever it is, like, you are gonna get a cheap hit of dopamine, and then You're gonna wonder why you're not motivated to do stuff throughout the day. You're gonna wonder why you're not motivated to take on that task that you know is important. It's because you literally spiked up your dopamine way too much. And so when I started regulating my dopamine and actually only focus my attention on stuff that actually is going to add value to my life, I started realizing that like the only way my body was able to get that dopamine is if I did something that added value to my life. And so subconsciously I was training my body to be more motivated to do work. That is a great skill, guy, and it's an unfair advantage. Like I've said before, like my unfair advantage that I created is the fact that I can get motivated and make myself get motivated to doing the work that I want to get done. I can choose the work that I want to get done because I am motivated to do it. When you do this, guys, I say I notice a difference after, let's say, a week or two after doing this. That's when the real magic started to happen. Granted, you might see some small changes in a couple days, but everybody's different. So at least for me, I saw a difference in a week, and then that just set the right kind of momentum that I needed in my life. Habit number 4, guys, is that I started expressing gratitude every day. So no longer that I start feeling ungrateful for things. Like I started finding at least one thing I can be grateful for every day. And truly, guys, if you really try, you can find something you're grateful for. Like, I'll put it to you this way, guys. You know, waking up, being able to see, being able to eat, you know, have running water. Like, that is all something you can be grateful. And that is something I express gratitude towards God. Because, you know, I am very fortunate that I'm able to record these videos. I am very fortunate that I have first world problems. You know, if the AC doesn't work one day, so be it. Like, it's not that bad. At least I'm able to wake up the next day, you know, in comfortable clothes, having enough clothes, having enough food, and having enough money to pay my bills. Like, that is something you can truly be grateful for, guys. Being able to move your body is something you can be grateful for. Even going to the gym. Like, when I go to the gym, guys, instead of saying, oh, I gotta hit legs, I reframe my mindset and tell myself, I get to hit legs, because truly it is a blessing to be able to experience that pain and develop yourself and become stronger. It is a way to becoming stronger. And you truly, guys, you have to go through some type of suffering and pain to become better or stronger. Suffering, you can reframe it and become as an enjoyment because you know it's bettering yourself. That's the happiness within. Habit number 5, guys, is that I made it non-negotiable to pray to God. Yes. So alongside with expressing gratitude, I make sure to have a relationship with our Heavenly Father every day. Even on the days I do not, let's say like I was being undisciplined or I did not feel like praying, I started reframing it as a way like, hey, even having a normal conversation, you telling God how your morning is going, how your week is going, that works too, guys. That is a form of prayer as well. Like, our Heavenly Father wants to build a relationship with us. So, you know, having a conversation works just as fine. Like the same way I'm talking to you guys, like expressing what's going on in my life, expressing what's going on in my YouTube videos. That is another form of way you can have a conversation with God. Although you might not agree with me or you might not be religious, this is just what has worked for me. And it's a way that I've been able to improve in my daily life. And this truly has made a difference, guys, because I started seeing the good in almost everything. Like, guys, actually, scratch that. I started seeing the good in everything. My day was great. As long as I'm able to have some gratitude for something, you know, be aware of the gifts I've gotten, and, you know, be able to do the stuff that I want to do, it was a great day. And guess what? I got to be able to express it to my Heavenly Father. And so the change I started seeing, guys, I also started being more kind. I started being more aware of opportunities. Stuff started being more abundant to me because I was open to positivity, guys. When you stay in the positivity, you know, your life starts changing for the better. Habit number 6, guys, is that I made sure I drank at least 1 gallon of water every day. Now, sometimes I might not be able to get to 1 gallon of water, but I at least try to get close to it. And what it did for me, guys, is not only have I started recovering better in the gym, my joints felt better, not to mention my skin looked a lot better, guys. Like, my skin started looking way more hydrated and I felt better. I had more energy throughout the day. And because you drink a lot of water, guys, it's going to make the caffeine work a lot better. I had better pumps in the gym. my definitions came out better, and you know, it made my cutting journey like so much better. It also made staying lean year round so much easier because I'm pounding water, guys. I stay fuller for a longer period of time. Stay hydrated, guys. Habit number 7, guys, is that I started counting my calories every day. Yes, guys, it is a non-negotiable, like how I tell you in this channel. You need to count your calories if you want to make sure you are in a deficit. This will ensure that you stay lean year round if you're trying to accomplish the same goals as me. Because chances are, if you clicked on my channel or you've been a subscriber for a long time, then you are implementing the same kind of habits that I am as well. Because in this channel, I want you to be the best version yourself. And to be the best version yourself as a man, you need to be anywhere from 15% body fat all the way down to 10% body fat. And the only way we can accomplish that is by counting your calories. When you count your calories, you know exactly what's coming in and what's going out. You also make sure you hit all your protein goals and all your macro goals. And your body is gonna look so much better, guys. And you're going to feel so much better because you're the one knowing what you're putting inside your body. Gone are the days you're like having processed food from outside, or you're looking to buy food out of convenience by buying easy microwavable food. Now, I'm not saying you can't change the type of meals you have. Like, let's say some days, you know, you're going somewhere out to eat, like that is okay, but you don't make it a habit. You don't make it a regular routine of just eating out all the time. Only special occasions. That's the only time I allow it, guys. It's better not to have the snack or the cheap meal, so that way you don't throw yourself off track. If you go too crazy with the cheat meal and you're not careful about it, it can throw away like a whole week's worth of like deficit. So take that with what you will, that information, and just keep that in mind the next time you having that cheat meal when you go out. Habit number 8, guys, is that I have a positive mindset and outlook towards life. I always try to find the good in everything because you never know what opportunities can be presented to yourself. And when you find the good in almost everything, there's no way you can have a bad day. Even when I fail or I make a mistake, guys, I speak like very positive to myself, and you know, just see it, it's like I brush it off as like a simple mistake. Or if I fail, I try to see where's the lesson I can learn in that. When you see it that way, guys, life becomes so much simpler, and you start to realize like you never really have a bad day. Because even if something doesn't go your way, was it really that bad, guys? Are you going to have a better day tomorrow? Can you have a better day, a different day? If the answer is yes and yes, like why worry about it in the moment, guys? Like when you have a better outlook towards life, more opportunities start coming to you. And like I keep saying, guys, it puts you in a higher vibration. And you know, when God sees that you're seeing the positive and everything, there's no choice but to give you more positive things. Like positive things attract more positive things. If you stay in the negative and you see everything is bad and like nothing's ever good, guess what? You're gonna keep attracting more of those stuff, guys. That's why like I only stay around people who are highly positive or like motivate me or inspire me, or I only listen to like music or listen to things that actually inspire me. I don't listen to like sad music because you know, like words are powerful, guys, and music is as well. It can literally affect your mood for the whole day. Why would I not want to be happy for the day? Like emotions will dictate like how you get stuff done. And so if I'm in a better mood, I can get a better workout, I can be more productive with my work, and I can push myself to get that extra video or that extra work done. Like guys, it sometimes has made the difference whether I get those 3 extra videos done or not. And because I was able to get those extra videos done, it's putting me ahead of time and be able to celebrate with family and make the time for them because I was able to get the work done. It also helps me delay gratification in some type of way because I know that I'm working towards something that's going to benefit me. I don't see as the goal being so far reached. I see it as like it's already given to me. I just need to do the work because I know I'm gonna get to that goal with 100% certainty. Habit number 9, guys, is that I stop worrying about the things I can't control. Usually, guys, when it comes to this, I like to ask myself if something's really bothering me, like, hey, if 5 years from now I look back at it, is it going to matter? If the answer is no, then I stop putting energy towards it because there's no point of stressing or like wasting all your energy on something that's not going to matter later in the future. Yes, it might not have gone your way. Yes, like it didn't go as planned, but guess what? Like you can find a solution around it. And if you cannot, then you move away from it and adapt to the situation. Not only is this gonna make you resilient, it's gonna make sure you're in control of your emotions. You're not gonna act like a kid, you're gonna be disciplined. And guess what, guys? You are going to be in a better mood overall. Because you're not fluctuating your mood and you're staying grounded, guess what? You can get stuff done, guys. Your feelings are not controlling you. You're controlling it. And this will make you stronger as a man. This will make you stronger as a person overall. And this will make sure you can get the stuff done without it getting in the way. Habit number 10, guys, is that I started having a skincare routine every day. Yes, guys, you need to take care of your face. You need to be able to wash your face in the morning, at night, and after you work out. Whether that's, you going on a run, doing some cardio, you're having a lot of sweat on your face, or better yet, you hit a workout. Like, guys, you don't want oily, greasy skin. You don't want your skin to get inflamed, and you don't want breakouts. Like, that is not going to help you with dating. Because I take care of my face, guys, I get more attention, I'm more attractive, and people actually want to talk to me because they see that I take care of myself. This should apply to everyone. Guy or girl, you want to look your best and you want to present your best everywhere you go. The skincare company I use is Teach Hanley. So Teach Hanley, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor me, go right ahead. You can send me a DM on Instagram, or you can send me a message on my email. I'll be sure to respond. But Teach Hanley, I've been using them for I want to say since 2021 or 2022, but I've been using them for a couple years and they have worked tremendously, and they keep me on track on what to do. They literally make it so uncomplicated for men, guys. And as guys, we're not so women, females are way better at this, at taking care of themselves, be more hygienic. But as guys, we need to do so much better, and guys are getting better. But this is me just informing you that when you use Teach Hanley, guys, they make it so uncomplicated that they literally give you a whole step-by-step guide and a little pamphlet, and they walk you on how you're supposed to clean your face, moisturize it, do the whole 9 yards, guys. It is so simple, so easy, and it doesn't even cost much either. I think I spend for the level 3 system at least $50 or $56. I have to double check that, but that's the range I spend. And if you can't spend that much, guys, just to take care of your skin, then you got bigger problems, bro. Go out there, make more money, get a second job, get a side hustle, whatever you gotta do. But just remember, you do want to take care of your skin. You only get one, guys. Do as much as you can to take care of it. And I promise you, because you have that skincare routine and you do it every morning and every night, it will make you so much discipline, and that discipline is going to reflect on every part of your life. Trust me when I say this. Habit number 11, guys. I started saying no to things that no longer serve me. When you start saying no to things that no longer add value to you, you make opportunity, you make room for those opportunities to come into your life. If I know I'm supposed to get work done, but I have some friends or family even that want to hang out during this time, but I know I gotta get the work done or I gotta work on my business, you know what, guys? I will say no. Or better yet, during the weekday, if somebody wants to do something or activity, I will say no, because if I have something planned for the weekend, guess what? That weekday, I have to treat it as a work week, so that way I can make time to be able to do the stuff during the weekend. I also make sure I don't watch TV shows or none of that during a night after work, guys, because I gotta go to bed on time and make sure I have a productive day the next day. I need every ounce of sleep I can get, so that way I am the best version of myself for the very next day. Not only am I helping myself get more muscle, but I'm making sure I'm giving myself way more brain power and not functioning on a low amount of sleep, guys. You do not want that. I've been there and I've pushed through a day with no sleep, and it's the worst, guys. I don't feel like myself. Anxiety starts creeping in, and you start not doing the stuff that you're supposed to do. So why would I do that, guys? Instead, start saying yes to the things that are going to add value to your life, and start saying no to the things that you know are not going to add any value to you guys. And I always say this, guys, if you don't sacrifice for your goals become the sacrifice. It is so true. Every day that you want to get results, It is literally dictated by your choices. When you say no, you say yes to something. And when you say yes to something, you're already saying no to other things that you got to get done. So remember that, guys. Habit number 12, guys, is that I started posting content every day. And this one is more for myself, but if this doesn't relate to you and you're not a content creator, then you could pick something that you're gonna do that's non-negotiable every day. That's exactly how I would frame it. But because I started posting content every day, it started making me more disciplined in everything else I do. Not to mention, it has grown my subscriber count so much more because I posted shorts every day, or I started posting short form content, I should say. I started having new eyeballs seeing my channel, seeing my trial reels, seeing my TikTok, and overall it's grown my platform to where it is today. And so not only has it set me in such a routine, it has grown me as a person and has made sure that I get everything done. Because I made it a non-negotiable, now I'm following a set routine. It's gonna set me right at the beginning of the day. Habit number 13, guys, is that I reframe my mindset for abundance. So back to what I was saying about seeing the good in everything, I also started seeing that everything's possible, that everything is already given to me, that I'm gonna get monetized, that I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. When you start seeing this, guys, and you start acting as like that person that already acquired it, you're gonna start changing the kind of identity you have. For example, guys, if you wanna change the neural pathways in your brain, you have to ask yourself, what that millionaire or what that person that accomplished that goal you want to get, how would they act if they already have that goal? If like, what kind of person would they be? When you start seeing it that way, guys, you will start picking up on the habits that person would do. Your habits will change, and when your habits change, your identity changes. The work has to come from within for the outside to change, guys, for your reality to change. And because I've changed my identity, because I've made myself open to abundance, because I know I was already gonna get monetized, because I was already gonna grow to wherever I wanna grow. Like right now, guys, I already know I'm gonna get to 100,000 subscribers. Watch this, guys. Probably in the next year or two, I will be at 100,000 subscribers by the time you watch this. So I already know I'm going to get there, guys, because I'm already in that feeling, because I'm already doing the work. I'm already acting as the person behind the camera that already has 100,000 subscribers. That's how I know I can get it, because it's already given to me, guys. God would not put a desire or something that you want to attain within the right reasons if it wasn't attainable. The power comes within you, guys. Like, God gives you that ability, so you are able to attain that goal that you want to get. You have to change yourself within. God has made it very clear through his word. You got to change within to be able to get the stuff from the outside. So keep that in mind. Habit number 14, guys, is that I started keeping promises to myself. The person you for sure have to make sure you convince is yourself, guys. Do not make any promises that you know you cannot hold for yourself. If you tell yourself you're gonna go to the gym tomorrow morning, you best believe you better go to the gym tomorrow morning, or at least give yourself a reasonable time of when you for sure you know you can go to the gym. Because guess what, guys? When you try to change yourself and you do not hold your promises, your subconscious is not gonna make any room for change. And the reason being is because you are lying to yourself, guys. But when you hold those promises to yourself, your subconscious has no choice but to change. Your identity has no choice but to change, and your reality has no choice but to change when you finally start changing. And so, guys, start with small promises that you know you can for sure get 100%. Start with saying that you're gonna clean the house or you're gonna clean the dishes every time you finish eating. When you do it that way, guys, then you can start going towards bigger goals or bigger things. And that's what I started doing for myself. Now, guys, it's come to the point that if I tell myself I'm gonna do something, I for sure just do it. I don't even have to think about it. I just do it. I would gladly say no to everybody that's gonna get in the way of doing it, unless it is an emergency. But guess what? I will still find a way, because when you make something non-negotiable and you really, really try to attain that thing, you will find a way. Your brain will literally find a path to get towards there. When you truly want something and desire something, you will truly make a path towards it. That's what I've learned. Habit number 15, guys, is that I started taking creatine every day. Yes, guys, we all have heard creatine for muscle, but guess what? Another benefit I seen from creatine is the fact that, you know, it's improved my memory. I've had better days and I've been more productive. Like, there are studies coming out with creatine, guys, that it's just much more than just a supplement for muscle. Like, you truly need it to build those neural pathways. And so this year, guys, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure my body is functioning at 100%. From a mental aspect, from a physical aspect, from a spiritual aspect, from a relationship aspect, I'm going to improve all areas of my life. Gone are the days, guys, where I just focus on only one area. I'm gonna focus on all areas of my life, and you should as well, because it is very important, guys. Can't truly call yourself a man if you're not improving all areas of your life. Like, sure, you may have a body, but you're broke. Or let's say you're only focusing on the money. That's also not healthy, guys. You can't like not have a relationship with God, and you can't also like be ruining your health. Like, that's not healthy as well. And then you can't say that you're never going to date. Yes, I get it, you know, to a point, you're taking a temporary break from dating because you're focusing on something, but everything has a season. That doesn't mean you do it forever, guys. That means you maximize all areas of your life. That is truly the highest version of what a man needs to be capable of. Habit number 16, guys, is that I make sure I have a clean workspace, or I just make sure I had a clean area, or I make sure my house look a certain way. Gone are the day that I'm disorganized, guys. When I have an organized workspace and I make sure everything's in place, I make sure my house is not messy, I make sure everything gets clean, guess what, guys? I become more productive. Not only is my place clean and I know it's clean, but my brain doesn't get cluttered, guys. I'm not stressed out because I haven't done this, or this is misplaced, or this is all over the place. Truly, guys, in Atomic Habits by James Clear, I think it mentions this, or one of the books I've read. If it's from another book, just correct me in the comments. So just do that. But anyways, guys, what I've noticed when I keep my area clean, it declutters my brain. And it allows for ideas to flow in. So when you make sure you have a clean workspace, you're gonna have a more productive day, guys. Habit number 17, guys, that I make sure I did every day is that I make sure I hit my protein goals. So alongside with me counting my calories, guys, I make sure I hit my protein goals every day. Not only is this gonna make sure that I don't lose muscle, but it also makes sure that I'm making more muscle and I'm getting stronger. And not to mention, guys, you know, when you stay lean year round, the first thing your body wants to do is get rid of your muscle. Believe it or not, it is not fat, guys. So we have to do everything in our power to make sure we can hold on to as much muscle as possible. When you're going through your cutting journey, guys, this is one of the biggest things that I always emphasize, to make sure you're getting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So that way you can ensure you hold on to all that muscle and all that hard work that you put on in the off season. When you get to the final phase of your cutting journey, you see what I mean, guys, and your body's gonna be sculpted in a way that you are generally gonna be proud of. How do you think I still could get stronger, guys? How do you think I still surpass my PRs? It's because I make sure I hit my protein goal alongside with counting my calories. And if you guys need more information on how to stay on track for your protein goals, I have made other videos where I talk about more into fitness, and I dive into more of those lifestyle like little hacks that can make your day much easier when you're hitting those protein goals. Habit number 18, guys, is that I made sure I got 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So alongside with hitting my calories, making sure I hit my protein goals, I make sure that my recovery is on point, and that includes getting enough sleep. When I get enough sleep, I can be able to hit the gym way harder like last time. You know, I'm not afraid to take on the day. No challenge is too big for me, and I'm in a better mood, guys. What better can you get from that? I need to be functioning at my best self, so that includes my productivity needs to be very high, especially when I'm taking on very big challenges. Not to mention, I want to be in a creative flow state, so that way I can come out with better videos and I can be able to express myself better behind the camera. Because believe it or not, guys, if I just come to you guys like, oh, tired, like this, you would not be listening to me, guys. So I need to make sure I'm functioning at my best self so I can get you guys fired up. That is the point of this, guys. I need to be able to help as many people as I can, and I can't do that if I'm not taking care of myself. Habit number 19, guys, is that I make sure I got some type of sun exposure every day. Not only is this gonna help you with vitamin D, but guess what, guys? First thing in the morning, you need to get some cortisol so that way your body wakes up. You know, Mother Nature, the sun, what God has provided for us, It does some wonders. Yes, you know, if you stay out in the sun, it's not good for you, but make sure you apply sunscreen. That's how you get around it. But at least 5 to 10 minutes, guys, it is very healthy for you. And for all my guys there, you need your vitamin D, you know, to go up, because it's one of the important vitamin and minerals for your testosterone. So getting some sun exposure means more testosterone means more muscle and better recovery. You're welcome. And the last habit, guys, is that I avoided having snacks in the house. My weakness is literally having Oreos and chips, so I make sure I don't have it in the house. Like how it says in Atomic Habits by James Clear, you need to be able to add as much friction as you can to be able to stick to the things that you want to get to. So to make sure I ensure my goals and I'm winning the day every day, it's better to just not have the things that I know that I am tempted to eat or grab. When I do this, guys, I don't have to use as much willpower. I make it as easy as possible for myself. Because think about it, guys. If I really want those Oreos, I literally have to get dressed, shower, you know, drive myself to Walmart, stand in line, go to self-checkout, get the Oreos, finally get it back in my car, drive back to the house. By the time I get here and finally to have those Oreos or chips that I was desiring, it'll be like 20 or 30 minutes. Why would I want to do that? By that time, the feeling or the temptation is already passed and I no longer want it. And so I wasted money and I also wasted my time, and you know, I could be ruining my goals. So why would I want any of that? Instead, guys, I make sure I have meals prepared. I already know what I'm gonna eat. I eat the same thing every day. So that way, there's no confusion and there's no second guessing on how to get to my goals. When you stick to these habits that I mentioned, you will be well on your way to be able to hit your goals every day. If you found any of these tips helpful, guys, like and subscribe to this channel and comment down below which of these habits you're gonna first start applying, or how many of these habits you're gonna first start applying, or which of these were your favorite habits. I'd love to know, because guys, this is gonna be a different year. This is gonna be a different time. We're on the way up, guys, and we can only get better from here. When you truly realize what you can improve on, then you can finally do something about it. Because if you don't realize you're not in control of your problems or the habits you got to change, then guess what, guys, it's never going to get fixed, because you never gave yourself that power to change it. And God's giving you that ability to change, guys. So make sure you stick to these habits and make sure you are understanding and applying these habits, because I truly saw a change when I started applying these every day. So now that you know the 20 habits that I apply every day that's truly made a change even till this day, I want you to click on this video over here where I talk about the laziest way to get lean. And yes, guys, I provide actual tips that's not overcomplicated and stuff you can already start doing nowadays. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.